Yo, 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 what's poppin' off, everybody? My name is Razorian Buck, back with the crappy webcam quality. Oh my gosh, it just keeps getting worse every episode. Anyways, finally, I came back with a new update. So I really wanted to do like a end of the month review. I wanted to do that during the first month, but right at the end of the month, I was working on a big project with involving the game that I couldn't figure out, so then it bled on to the next month, and then I said, "Oh, during the second month, I'll do like a second month end review thing." Anyways, same thing happened again. I ended up spending a week and a half trying to figure out how to create a menu for my game, which I finally figured out. You will see in a second, and I also spent probably 4 days trying to figure out how to do a health bar. And I finally figured that out, but it's not in this episode because I figured it out after recording this. But yeah, things are coming along. We're going to do it the same way we did in the last video, where I'm just going to play what I recorded and then I'm going to commentate over top. So check this out for 1 second. So yeah, I'm really excited that I finally figured some stuff out. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is the music is all over the place. There's 2 tracks playing at once. What I did was, now each arcade machine is going to have its own music. Now they're kind of bleeding over top of each other, so I got to turn them down. And then once I turn them down a bit, then when you go to the actual arcade machine, then you should only hear that music. But right now they're kind of bleeding into each other, but you can still hear the volume. Like right now you see Coco's, you should be hearing that band for the majority, right? And I only got the Razorian and the Coco's playing right now, but I'll probably fill up some others and stuff. Now you can see right here, a new upgrade I did was this called Raycasting, where you have a ray that comes from your hand, and then you can grab things from across the room. Let me pause it here for 1 second. So that is something that a lot of games have, and I knew I eventually wanted it, but I didn't implement it till now. And I don't actually want to have it in the lobby where we are right now in the game. I just want it in the main game, and you'll see why in a second, because I've already put it in there as well. But I don't want it in the lobby. I want everything in the lobby to be, you have to, like, what I did is you can walk around in the lobby, right? But my original goal for this game was, once you get into the game, you can't actually move. So I disabled that, so you can only stand in the middle of the game, and then you will reach for things and grab them. So it's 2 separate systems going on here. Let me keep playing here. So I'm just walking around the lobby. Besides that, there's not a whole lot new in the lobby, except, oh yeah, hold on. I gotta pause it again because I don't know what's gonna happen in the video. But so what I did was, I finally figured out how to go from the lobby into the main game, because connecting the 2 were a problem. So what I did is, so another new thing you can notice is there's a menu on the screen here. It says start, options, and quit. That menu doesn't do anything right now. I tried for days to get that to work. However, you can start the game. There's no directions on how to do it. You have to hit the very first button on the arcade machine. So player 1, the top corner, the top left. And that's how you can start the game. Or you can go into the other room and it'll automatically start the game, which I don't show you in this video. And I will fix all that. But, and I think I do it right here, yeah. So you can see my hand, and yeah, boom, you pop right in. Now the first thing you can notice here is there's a pause button right below the score. So if you hit that pause button, the game pauses and it actually freezes. Now there is some glitchiness that I will show you about that, which I need to fix. But there's the raycasting, so I'm grabbing things from across the room. And you can't grab the cannonballs, obviously, because that would defeat the purpose of the game. You're supposed to shoot the cannonballs with the guns. But the whole system's working. I'm going to turn down the music from here on in, because I don't know how easy it is for you to hear me while I'm talking. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Anyways, plus sometimes the audio is off track or whatever. Anyways, you can see I'm trying to use the weapons there to hit the cannonballs, which if I were to hit one, the cannonballs would explode, but I've yet to actually do it, so I have to work on that a little bit. The guns fit a little bit better in the hands, but yeah, there's still kind of a problem. This gun here has this weird thing that comes out that was supposed to be a muzzle flash. I tried, like I told you in the last video, I was going to try to fix that. Well, I just made it worse. But I will fix it. It just wasn't a main priority. But as you can see, everything's working. I'm shooting cannonballs, and I just shot that coin and it exploded into a bunch of blue rubble, and it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to do something else. But again, it wasn't a main priority. Oh, there's a new gun I made. So that gun is blue, transparent. If you remember in the last episode, if you watched it, which you probably didn't because only like freaking 12 people watched it or something. Anyways, I said I was going to make translucent guns, like water guns. So there's the one that wasn't translucent in the last episode. It is now. And then I got the blue one as well. So there's a few different guns, and the speed of the bullets and the size of the bullets are actually different. The two guns I have now are the same, I think. Or maybe the speed is different, but the bullets are the same. But eventually, each gun will have its own type of like perk or whatever. So there's a reason to have a different gun, right? Because if all the guns were exactly the same, there'd be like, it wouldn't matter what gun you had except for the skin. Basically, you can see I scored 200 points so far there. I made it so that if you hit a coin, you get like 30 points, but if you hit a cannonball, I think you get like 10. Now I'm gonna adjust that in the future. There's a samurai sword, which I've yet to hit any cannonball with throwing a weapon. So I got to work on that. So it actually, there's a point in having swords and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited that it's coming along, and I'll show you the menu in a bit. I saved it for a little later. Oh, you can see I threw the sword there. I almost got it that time, but yeah. Anyways, that's going to take some practice. And yeah, you can notice I'm not moving like around the area because I disabled that. So this is how the game is supposed to be played. You're supposed to stand in the middle. Now, because it's 360. Oh, there's the hold on, I'll mention this in a second. Here's the menu. So you got lobby. That'll take you. Wait. Oh no. Let me go back here for a second. So if you hit pause, the pause button goes away. Then this menu comes up, and if you hit resume, then the game starts up again. If you hit options, it'll take you to the options screen, which is next. I'll show you in a second. If you hit lobby, you go back to the lobby. If you hit quit, the game turns right off. So everything works out really well. So here I hit options. You can see, oh yeah, the buttons highlight too, which is kind of good. So here in the options, I got music volume, and I turned the music down, but I'll turn it up here, you can see that it actually works. I don't know. Obviously it actually works. So yeah, I mean, if it didn't work, there wouldn't be any point to it. So here I'm showing you when I push pause, you see how the ball froze there? I pointed it out in the video. So the game actually does freeze but then here's the glitch. so I could still pick up the guns, and when I let them go, they freeze in air, and then when I resume the game, the gun disappears. So I've got to fix that. I'm not really sure how to fix it yet, but I will. Then here, I think I'm gonna go to the lobby just to show you that it works. I mean, this is pretty standard stuff for anyone who's played video games, which is almost everybody. But just the fact that, you know, we're 2 months in, I have no previous knowledge of making video games really, and I'm impressed with myself. So I'm showing you how I can go to the lobby, and I can go from the lobby to the game. And when I go back to the game, obviously the game starts from the beginning again. At some point, will be like, you'll be able to save your game. You'll be able to go back to where you were. You'll be able to load a game, all that different type of stuff, right? Just like a regular video game. But so another thing I gotta show you here that I did. This I already took this out of the game. Okay, I was trying to make similar to a belt for where you could hold weapons, because my idea was that the weapons would come down these tubes, and then you could grab them right from the tubes. That way you would have different weapons in the game, and you never know what weapon you're gonna get, right? And then the weapon that you previously had, maybe you want to still keep. So I wanted to create a belt that you could put your like a gun holster kind of thing that you could put your weapon in, and then you could have one on the left side, one on the right side, so you'd always have the weapons you really want, but you could still, you know, reach for new weapons and see what shows up during the game. Problem is, I can't get it connected to the person. So anyways, I'll show you here. So I got it so it connects and it locks in place. So here, you can't see it kind of because it's invisible. Well, it's not invisible there, but it's supposed to be. Anyways, so there you go. It locks and you can grab it. Then when you go in view, so it's a little buggy, but anyways, the point is, it just sits there. It doesn't lock to the person himself. So, and I was trying to figure it out. I was having too many problems. I decided to just disable it for now. It's not a main feature. You know, if I leave it out, you can still play the game. I think there's more important things to do, such as having a way to win or having a way to lose. So that's what I'm working on now. Let's see what else is in this video. It's almost done here, and then I'll just wrap this up. I'm just going to show you here the quit menu, basically. Boom. Yeah. So there you go. So even though it's been, I think, a week and a half since my last update, you can see that I've done a lot, although a lot of it was really frustrating. Oh man, the menu took me a week and a half, and then just figuring out this health bar that's not in this video, that was really frustrating. But I just got that done a couple hours ago, and things are moving along. I haven't started my Patreon yet because I just want to have a game that can be given out to people first, and right now there's no way to lose, there's no way to win, so there's just no real incentive to play, I guess you could say. But that's what I'm working on now. Yeah, hopefully by next week I'll have a game that should be actually fun to play. Anyways, if you watched this far, thank you, and let me know, because you know I don't have a whole lot of supporters on YouTube. So if you are one of the hardcore ones that actually make it this far in the video, then you know, get some recognition for it. Let me know, and I'll see you again soon. Sorry I haven't been making very many videos lately. You know, if you know me, you know that I come up with these ideas, like make a video game or make a robot or, you know, make an album, and then I get like locked into that, and then other things that I do get put on the sideline, and then they slow down. So I apologize, but if you guys are missing me, let me know, and I'll probably feel bad and and I'll make more videos or do more live streams. Anyways, have a wonderful day, and I will see you again on another video very soon. Okay.